to this CGTN live stream. My name is Omar and I'm joined by the lovely, the beautiful Luo Kang from the Baoan Media Convergence Center. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let me just give a quick quick intro to today's live stream. As you folks can see, we're seated in a car right now. This is usually something we don't do, but today's a special day. Not only for Shenzhen, but Zhongshan and the entire Greater Bay Area. Why don't you tell our viewers, Kay, I'm going to be calling her Kay for the purpose of this live stream, what is happening today? Why are we in a car and where are we going?
First of all, hello everyone, my name is Kay. You can just call me Luo Kang, and from the news anchor from Baoan Media and Convergence Center. And you know, everyone is excited today. So everyone wants to be the first one to cross the bridge, to cross the tunnel, to cross the link. So they were all out, and a little bit of traffic jam here.
Yeah, it's the first day, June 30th this year. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link, a project that has taken 7 years in construction here in South China, crosses the Pearl River. Now, right now, we're just entering Zhongshan. Today's been kind of a crazy day because we were filming, as just my cameraman gives us a look around. It's been kind of a crazy day. Filming from the morning, now getting in the car. This bridge, this link opened at 3 p.m. Absolutely rammed with vehicles, everyone trying to go. And for those tuning in now, we're just entering, you can see Zhongshan Chengqu. We're getting closer to the Zhongshan CBD.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you, Kay, you've been covering this bridge for not just today, but you started a year ago or so. You had a big event. You've been following what's happening. Tell us a bit more about when you first heard about this bridge. What did you think it could do? What were your expectations?
Actually, I'm very fortunate to engage in the construction of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link, and I've been interviewed on the front line or just report in the studio during the construction of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge. So what impresses me most is the closure of the subsea tunnels. So to commemorate this special moment, we had Shenzhen-Zhongshan Joint Investment Promotion Conference, and I was very lucky to serve as the English host of this great event. And at that time, I'm already 2 months pregnant. That's another story.
No, I know. By the way, to our viewers, today is Kay's birthday. I'm not going to say how old she is, but she shares.
That's a secret,
it's a secret. Her birthday is the same birthday as the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link.
Right.
And like you mentioned, you've been hosting events. You've been covering it. No, go ahead.
Yes. So you see, during my pregnancy, my baby and I have witnessed the construction of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link because I've been reported so many news about the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link during my pregnancy.
So you're going to have some fond memories of this massive mega infrastructure project. Now, another thing I know you've been doing for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, is you've been doing a ton of research. A ton of homework about this
link.
I know you know a lot, and I don't want to push you too much. Tell us some of the features and some of the characteristics that make this bridge so special.
Okay, you see, it's of course of great significance in promoting the communication and the cooperation in logistics, in cultures, and maybe in tourism. But for us ordinary people, you see, maybe families live in two places. Sometimes it also facilitates our daily lives. Just like me, my parents moved to Zhuhai to live for a while, and maybe on Friday night after work, I can drive at maybe 6 o'clock and then arrive at 7 o'clock in Zhuhai already and spend a wonderful weekend with them.
That's an interesting thing. So previously from Zhongshan to Shenzhen, with traffic, maybe 2 hours car just to go to places that is only separated by the Pearl River. Now this link, they're saying, as we enter yet another tunnel here. I thought there was only 2, but I guess there's 3. Now with this link, they're saying if the traffic is okay, you could get across in just 15 minutes. Today was not 15.
Which is insane.
It's really impressive. Now, as we go through this tunnel right now, I just want to share some of the other details that make this infrastructure project quite renowned. according to authorities, there are a lot of world firsts here. According to them, there's around 10 world records in terms of construction engineering. Remember, it's a hybrid structure. It combines a suspension bridge with the undersea tunnels, and of course you have the two artificial islands where there's service centers. There's obviously the management. A lot has gone into this. Now, those world records that have been set is, number one, the tunnel, which we will get to later in this live stream, which is around 6.8 kilometers in length. It's the widest and largest underwater steel shell concrete tube tunnel. It's also the longest two-way 8-lane underwater tunnel, excuse me. So 4 lanes going to Zhongshan, 4 lanes coming back to Shenzhen. It's also the world's largest span for a fully offshore steel box girder suspension bridge. And again, the wind resistance of this bridge, of this link, is strong. You keep in mind South China, Guangdong, you have a lot of typhoons, you have the crazy weather, which can impact the infrastructure. So again, a very strong sort of infrastructure bridge that we're seeing here.
It's a world project.
It's a world project. It's a lot of people are going to be following it. Now, you're based in Baoan.
Yes,
you're based in
Baoan, Shenzhen, right.
Talk to me about some of the benefits or the economy of Shenzhen, of Baoan, how this could work with the bridge. What do you think are some of the opportunities and the situation there now?
You know, Baoan is a very important, a crucial transportation junction in western Shenzhen, right? And now has become the starting point of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. So I think it will welcome so many good opportunities than ever. And for enterprises, especially enterprises in Shenzhen, you know, some of them, for instance, Insta360, you may have heard about them before. They are the creators of the panoramic cameras, right? They've got several production lines in Zhongshan district, and they mentioned that the opening of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link will significantly improve the efficiencies between the two places. Also for those logistics enterprises, you know, along the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link, they've already seized the opportunity to expand their productions, and they've already know about the informations and already seized the opportunities. Yeah,
I think when people first heard about this new project that would connect the two sides of the Pearl River to be even closer, businesses must have thought, oh wow, this is going to make opening a company in Zhongshan or in Shenzhen very profitable, because I don't need to go through Dongguan anymore. I don't need to take Humen Bridge. And by the way, to our viewers, just to remind you, this isn't the only bridge in the Greater Bay Area. You have the Humen Bridge, which connects Guangzhou and Dongguan. Then you have the Hong Kong, Zhuhai, Macao Bridge, but that one's a bit more complicated because you're involving two special administrative regions. The province of Guangdong, you still need more licenses, more documentation. So this bridge, right away, when people heard about it, they must have been, oh, this could be quite useful.
You see the, sorry.
No, go on.
You see the feature of Shenzhen, I think the biggest feature of Shenzhen is innovation, right? But there's less room for manufacturing. So on the other hand, Zhongshan has such solid industrial foundation. So I think that the bridge can achieve win-win. Yeah,
Zhongshan has already been known for its manufacturing, its import-export as well. But there's still potential there that could be unlocked. It's not like the traditional powerhouse of Dongguan, where Dongguan, you know, it's been around for since 改革开放. It's been since the reform and opening up period. Dongguan has been really good at that. Now other parts of the GBA are getting involved, and I think moving products is one thing and enables, you know, products to get to different locations faster. But the ports, you have Nansha Port, you have, I think it's Yantian in Shenzhen, and then of course you look into the future, you have the ports in Hong Kong as well. That's all interconnected. I know now you guys finally get to see us. My cameraman has been filming the roads. I'm sure you guys are also seeing some other images. We're getting some aerial shots of this bridge on opening day. But I think just in terms of the business connectivity of getting a product, if something is manufactured in Zhongshan, it has to go be a prototype is sent to Shenzhen for the management to see. Even going to meetings, imagine if you live in Baoan and then you quickly got to go to Zhongshan. That's so quick.
So quick. maybe the eastern artificial island, which you mentioned is kind of like a service zone of Link, is actually located in the south of the Baoan International Airport, where there's docks for boats. So the transportation is like super convenient.
It's so connected, and I'm so happy you mentioned the airport. Baoan Airport is a strange one for me. Apparently, it's the second most busiest airport in China. It's just weird. I live in Guangzhou, right? So everything I do, everywhere I travel is through Baoan International, through Guangzhou's airport. And every time I come to Shenzhen, I just drive there or take the high-speed rail. So I rarely get a reason to use that airport. But now I'm thinking, let's say someone is coming from Shanghai or Beijing or anywhere, and they want to go to Zhongshan. Before, they could only go to Baoan in Guangzhou and then drive all the way to Zhongshan, which would take 2 hours. Now, the traffic going to Baoan Jichang in Shenzhen makes so much more sense. You just fly into Shenzhen, you get out, the link is right there. You just drive over to Zhongshan. It's so much quicker.
Yes, you see, out of the bridge, out of the link, you can drive directly onto the Jinmen Avenue and go straight to Baoan Center, where you can go to the Haibing Park, go to the Obei Park, and to ride the Ferris wheel, Shenzhen Glory.
A lot of fun. I've been there. I've been there.
And new Shenzhen landmark.
Yeah, it's Shenzhen is definitely a place where a lot of people want to go. Just a quick update for people who are watching us, be it on Twitter, now known as X, be it on Facebook, YouTube, on the CGTN app, and our local domestic Chinese platforms. You're watching our live stream. It's the opening day of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. This is a massive infrastructure project that connects two cities across the Greater Bay Area, specifically the Pearl River. Today being the opening day, we've had a full day, myself and Kay. We're currently driving into downtown Zhongshan. It's been kind of longer than expected given all the traffic on opening day, a lot of sort of celebration festivities. One topic I wanted to talk about actually is I was reading, cross my legs here, I was reading a report from the South China Morning Post. This bridge, this link is actually super good for the people of Hong Kong. Really? Because before Hong Kong people, Hong Kong residents coming to Zhongshan, that was such a long journey. You probably have to do a night somewhere. You have to drive to Shenzhen, Dongguan, Guangzhou, then back down. Now, certain reports have been speaking with tourist companies, coach companies, and those buses. They've been sold out. A lot of tickets have been selling out to people coming to Zhongshan. That's also a big point of the GBA, right? Is to bring Macau, Hong Kong, Guangdong, I believe it's 9 cities in Guangdong, all closer together.
Super connected. And
I think, I don't know about you, do you, I know your parents, they will live in Zhuhai eventually. I've heard the houses are very beautiful there. From a personal level, how will this link be for you in your personal life? Is it a reason for you and your family to travel more? What do you think this bridge means for you?
First of all, I think, of course, it facilitates the tourism. So, of course, we'll travel more because, we can use less time to go to another different city. And I've heard that Zhongshan has so many things to eat, so many...
So you're going to tell me about the fish now. Okay, tell me about the fish.
The fish? Yeah. Okay. The fish, okay, it's kind of light hot pot. So the fish is kind of grass carp, maybe grass carp, and the flesh of the fish tastes like fresh beef, and it's crispy. It's very interesting. It's hard to describe. You should try them yourself.
I've never had this. But so yeah, from this perspective, you're gonna.
I'll go to Zhongshan often.
Okay, you'll have a reason to go.
To go to Zhongshan because it's really close, like super close now because the bridge.
Okay.
The link.
I agree, and I think we're finally entering Zhongshan. We've been in Zhongshan for quite some time. It's just that the link goes right into the city area of Zhongshan. We're now just a note to our viewers. We're meant to have an interview soon. I'm going to check my phone right now and see some of the content being shared. Okay, we got some comments from our viewers. Nana Kwame Deposit says hello. Well, thank you. Amoe, wow, very good. Well, I think it's very good. We're getting a thumbs up. We're getting love. We're getting hello. Really appreciate that. Again, Chinese infrastructure, from what I've seen over the years, is pretty incredible. And you combine that with the high-speed rail, you combine that with the highways, everything just works out. Everything is very convenient. We're looking at entering Zhongshan here. Again, for our viewers watching on multiple platforms, leave your questions, your comments. Again, all of our live streams can be rewatched. You can watch them in our video on demand section, see what's been happening here.
Oh, I noticed. You see, the black wood. Zhongshan is famous for its blackwood. You know?
Really?
Yes. They even built a theme park for the blackwood, and you can buy some blackwood products for souvenirs.
You're saying blackwood?
Blackwood. 红木, you know?
红木?
Yeah. Furnitures.
You know, I know Shunde, Foshan here, Zhongshan, they all have these industries. I know lighting. Lighting is very famous here. So, you know what's funny, and this is going to be funny to our viewers. You've never been to Zhongshan before.
Yes.
And nor have I. I've never been to Zhongshan.
So this is our first time.
I know, and I think that is so perfect that me and you are doing this live stream and neither of us have been to Zhongshan. Okay, we gotta focus here because you've been arranging the guests.
Yes.
We should look at the signs here. Where is he gonna be? Because this has been, I wouldn't say a messy day, but it's been a bit stressful because the timing is all over the place. It's a little bit tight. Again, to our viewers, I hope you're enjoying the views. It's the opening day of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. Okay, we're getting close to the exit, and hopefully we're gonna be speaking to an engineer that worked on this project. Again, it took 7 years. And I was also reading another report because this link, parts of the bridge, they go through the ocean, right? And there's the sea animals, there's sea life in the water. And what's known in Guangdong is the white dolphin. Also off the coast of Guangxi and Guangdong province, it's like I don't think it's endangered, but it's a rare species of dolphin. And when they were working in the ocean, they kept in mind the environment, the marine life. Oh my goodness, there's a huge party here.
I think this is like a music festival.
Yeah.
Right?
There's the Shenzhen Tongdao music festival.
Yes.
Yeah, the link, sorry. The link.
Yeah.
All right, we're going through one of the toll gates here as we enter Zhongshan. I think we're off the link now. We've exited, and now we just gotta find where our guest is. I'm a bit worried.
Actually, he's at the administrative building.
Okay. You've never met him before. I've never met him before, so we'll hopefully be catching up with him.
I think he's one of the super important engineers of the construction of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge.
That's good. We'll be hopefully you'll be doing the interview.
Okay, one question for me and one question for you.
You know what? I may give you the entire responsibility, but it's okay. Let's figure it out. Okay, we're off the link. Yes. And we're trying to figure out where to go because we are honestly. I think 我们要在商桥，它是那边。I think he's where we have to go up on the bridge.
I don't know. We follow the GPS.
Okay, follow the GPS. K. Luo Kang 老师 is focused here. Now, I want to share a few more facts. I'll give Kay a break. Just to catch a breather here. Now, some of you could be wondering, crossing this bridge, is it free? No, it's not free, but it's extremely affordable. It's only 66 renminbi. Yeah, 66 yuan. That's around $9 to cross. On the project, it costs a bit of money building this. It's around $6 billion US. Took 7 years, so a big investment here in the GBA. I'm assuming it's going to pay itself off. It's estimated to have 100,000 vehicles cross per day. You look at Humen Bridge, that's around 200,000 per day of crossing. But imagine the stress and pressure taken off that bridge. This bridge, this link will have a lot more sort of responsibility in moving people. And when you look at the GBA, last year economic output in this part, this special GBA region was 1.9 trillion US dollars. I'm gonna guess this bridge can only add to that because more people are gonna be willing to move products and goods. And yeah, it's just about connecting people, moving goods, and so on and so forth. It's only 24 kilometers. It's not
24 kilometers.
Yeah, it's not that long. So you could imagine, like, people in Zhongshan and Shenzhen before are looking. You can see the cities from both sides.
Yes, of course.
It's not like the Pearl River is super wide. It's like the bridge could have been built way before, I feel.
We can see the whole bridge in some spots in Shenzhen.
Yeah, you can see all of it. It's you could wave to someone in Zhongshan. Okay, we're stuck in traffic. I hope my technical director in Beijing is putting up some images of the bridge, because right now there's really not much to see as we make our way over to find Jin Gong, Mr. Jin, Mr. Gold, Engineer Jin, who will hopefully be sharing some insights with us. Okay, I think we found our way up, and we will be getting out of the car. I need to stretch my legs.
Okay.
My legs are painful right now. I need to stretch. Oh boy. Okay, guys, I'm not sure. OK， 你现在 mute 了我的声音吗？你不是拍我 ？OK， 谢谢。回来。Okay. We just lost our sound there for a moment, which is okay. We're kind of lost here. There's a small problem of where exactly T is.
Maybe I make a phone.
Live stream, and we're exploring the opening day of Shenzhen-Tongdao, that is the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. Comments from Facebook: Shahana Sultana, so beautiful, and ABD on YouTube. China is great. Hey, China's infrastructure is phenomenal. China's infrastructure is great. We're just 在群里发。Okay, 在前面。Okay, we can still go there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna talk with our driver for a moment. 杰哥，我把定位给你发。
你发吧。
我发你微信。
我不知道你那个要去的位置的。
发了你的微信。Apologies to our viewers. We just have to get our locations correct as we make our way to the engineer we're going to be speaking with. And again, so we're about 23 minutes in. I have a story to air. We're not going to air that just yet. We're going to do that after our interview. Our plan got kind of flipped. Me and Kay were meant to start in Shenzhen, make our way to Zhongshan. But the traffic, the signal here, remember, this is a moving live stream. We're in a vehicle. Right now here in the Zhongshan area where we're getting closer to the link is traffic is going really well. It's not bad, but as we get closer, it should be good. Let me get some water here. Need to keep my throat clear as we get closer to doing this interview. And again, so today it's the first day open to the public. This link bridge is gonna be open 24 hours a day. People can cross at all times. And after 3 o'clock today, we saw all of the cars. It was kind of a ceremony process. You had tons of cars lining up to cross. I think you have a lot of live stream, tons of media as well. Not only domestic media, but regional media. By domestic, I mean Guangdong, but you had channels from all around the country there, sort of filming the first day. A lot of the focus, of course, on leaving Shenzhen and going into Zhongshan. But I'm sure this will even out eventually as the days go by, as people get used to having this link, to having this as an option. I'm just thinking from my perspective, if I'm sent on a business trip, if I'm filming, for example, in Zhuhai, which is in the southern part of Guangdong province, and then suddenly I have to go to Shenzhen, that time-saving process is going to be incredible. I'll be able to just drive up, cross this 24-kilometer link, and get over to Shenzhen. Again, for those watching on our various platforms, leave your comments, leave your questions in there. I can try and get in as many sort of answers to you on what we're doing, on what is happening here. We're just making our way now out of Zhongshan. Hope you're enjoying the views. We're just arranging the rest of our live stream. So yeah, overall, pretty fun day. I'm a bit exhausted because I started quite early. And yeah, so when do you think you're gonna, aside from today, when is your first trip gonna be crossing the bridge?
Zhongshan.
No,
we already.
When,
yeah.
I know we've already done it, but when do you plan? You have a plan maybe in a few weeks, on the weekend?
Maybe to Zhuhai, because my parents sometimes move to Zhuhai, but they're already in Shenzhen, so maybe we move to Zhuhai to live for like for weekends.
Okay.
And
awesome. Okay. I'm just thinking the next time I take this link, this bridge, tunnel, hybrid structure will most likely be for work. Most likely be work, but it's going to be so convenient. I was just letting people know. We're still trying to arrange how we continue with this. Let me just quickly, 这个我们还要多久? Just checking with our my colleague.
这个不准啊，这个导航，我也不知道它出什么问题。
How long do you think we have left to get there?
可能是这路太新了，它都没有
now
显
there's
示。
no GPS.
Let me ask my colleague.
20几公里，大概可能就半小时多一点吧。
Okay.
可能是这条路今天才开通，所以导航都没有更新过来。
All right. Finally, I can get to what I've been wanting to do, is get to a story about this bridge, about this link. So over the past month or so, my colleagues Xu Huang Fei, they've been doing plenty of, also Huishan, my team here in Guangzhou, we've been covering a lot of this bridge's build up to what it's going to be. And my colleagues, they've been talking with various businesses, just like we discussed. What are the possible, the enterprises, what kind of opportunities they can bring to growing a business, to starting a business. And I think my colleague Sandy Huangfei, she got a really good look at what Zhongshan businesses are thinking even before this bridge was constructed and open to the public today. That everyone knows it's open today. So she got to speak with some businesses there, and it's a pretty touching example in her story about what this could mean, even in the most dire of situations. So here's a look at what she heard from businesses in Zhongshan. Take a listen.
As a new sea bridge connects two cities, the biotech industry discovers new pathways to innovation. Dr. Michelle Xia moved her startup into this new compound last year, located near the bridge entrance. Her company is equipped with world-leading production facilities for bispecific antibodies, artificial proteins that can kill cancer cells more effectively.
It used to take up to a decade for a foreign drug to be approved in China, especially for major illnesses. Our vision was to make sure Chinese people can also benefit from new effective drugs produced with cutting-edge technology without delay. The Zhongshan government has supported us every step of the way, from initial funding to R&D, clinical trials, and now mass production.
The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link will cut travel times between the two cities from 2 hours to less than 30 minutes. Dr. Xia says this will help them reach more partners and clients and tap into a wider talent pool.
We knew about this mega project when we started in 2012 and have been waiting for this day. More than a decade later, it's finally open. Nowadays, businesses are looking across China and the world for expansion. Being closer to airports in Shenzhen and Guangzhou makes a huge difference. More suppliers will visit and more talent will come. We're essentially in Shenzhen's backyard.
Being in Shenzhen's backyard will directly benefit Zhongshan's traditional manufacturers. There are some 50,000 companies here that supply lighting products and parts, accounting for 70% of the domestic market.
The new link will accelerate the flow of people, goods, information, and money. Proximity to an innovative city like Shenzhen will transform our industry. In the last year, we've seen exports steadily grow, surpassing pre-pandemic numbers by up to 8%. Companies that export through ports in Shenzhen and Guangzhou will now have a faster route that reduces their costs.
The Greater Bay Area, home to tech giants and traditional industries, accounts for 11% of China's GDP. But there's a big gap between the east and west banks of the Pearl River Delta, with one side generating 5 times more economic value than the other. Companies in the expensive Shenzhen area will now have cheaper options to relocate or manufacture across the bridge.
Here in Zhongshan, the lighting capital of China, LED lights illuminate every corner. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link is a beacon of opportunities in the Greater Bay Area. With enhanced connectivity, it'll help address regional economic imbalances and light up a path towards a prosperous future. Wang Fei, CGTN, Zhongshan in Guangdong Province.
Here's the story from my colleague Sandy. I think there's a really good part in that story, that when it comes to medicine, or there could be a disaster, there could be a need for speed between Shenzhen and Zhongshan. I think that's a really cool, really sort of important component in what infrastructure means. And I can't remember where I heard this quote before. Someone, a political analyst or someone on TikTok or Douyin once said this: if you give people good infrastructure, they're gonna be happy. Yeah. I don't know if that resonates with you, or you kind of know what I'm getting at, but imagine if every time I wanted to go somewhere I have to take a 5-hour train, or I have to drive for hours. But with good infrastructure, we're just in a good mood, right? Like it makes life easier.
Yes. Something just reminds me, actually Baoan recent years is widely known for several times, and one thing is called 5 minutes rescue circle.
Okay.
Which means we mobilize the whole society's resources to ensure rescue within 5 minutes during emergency.
That's
just like what you said.
That's a lot of preparation. I think that's something that's, because the population here is so big. You have to ensure that. So awesome stuff. We're learning more about this bridge. I got some comments here, hoping our directors can put up some beautiful shots of the link as I read through these comments. I got to make sure these comments are good. Pan Lo says, great China, ancient home, thumbs up, heart, thank you so much. Comment from Tony Lay, good job, sending love. Kevin James asks, how long is the bridge? The bridge is 24 kilometers, but it's not really a bridge, it's a hybrid.
Yes, it's like integrating the tunnels, the islands, and the underwater connectivity. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. The whole link is 24 kilometers.
Yes.
Also, other comments from Abel George: motorways and expressways are developing very rapidly in China. Absolutely, I drive everywhere for my work. I go everywhere on the motorways. They're pretty good. They're wide. They have plenty of lanes. So I appreciate that. Yeah, so I appreciate the comments. Let me double check this one. A fantastic and impressive site. We are finally seeing some progress. That's a comment from Jasmina Osel. Thank you very much for your comment. Yeah, double check the group. There's a message for you. You can double check. I think this is what it says. Anyway, so we're making our way back onto the link. I'm not take a one. Double check. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, so that's been most of our journey here. We're doing today is a bit rare. We're started in Shenzhen, now we're going back to Shenzhen. That kind of did a U-turn, and it's super cool that I've been on two sides of the Pearl River in what would be normally 15 minutes, but today is taking like 45 because of the traffic.
Yes, everyone's so excited. Everyone's out.
Yeah, so when we were meant to start in Shenzhen, there was these buses carrying so many elderly people.
Yes, elderly people.
They have time.
They have time. Yes, that's exactly what I want to say.
They have time. They're retired.
Not like you and me.
No, it's a Sunday and we're working here.
Yes.
It's your birthday and we're working
here. It's all right.
Here.
We'll celebrate later.
So we're headed back. We still have this interviewee.
Yes.
We still have an interview to do. So hopefully we can make it. But yeah, that's we've pretty much gone over the majority of the details of this link. Trying to think what else. Tourism we discussed, business we discussed. We saw the story coming from my colleague.
Yes.
But yeah, should be smooth sailing going forward. I expect this to be a popular place. I was wondering, do you travel to Hong Kong, Macau for leisure, for pleasure?
For pleasure sometimes.
Yeah, you go.
And my aunt actually live in Hong Kong for many years.
And you've been.
You do the cha canteen, you know.
Yeah, okay. That's for your days off when you're not in the studio. But just maybe for our viewers, just so they know a little bit more about you. Don't worry, I won't reveal too much. So you're mainly an anchor. What kind of news do you cover? What kind of stuff do you do?
Actually, the news about the Greater Bay Area, some official news, and maybe some big things, just like the Shenzhen Link.
Okay.
So I've mentioned that I've reported so many news about the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link during my pregnancy.
Right. So you're mostly focused on all of Shenzhen, Greater Bay Area, GBA sort of stuff.
Yeah. Mainly focused on Shenzhen and in Baoan.
Okay.
And I've got a lot of detail. I've got a lot of information about where to play in
where to go out.
Shenzhen, go out in Baoan as well.
Yeah, but they're trying to promote the nightlife, the tourism, like. What is the place in Shenzhen? Is it Qianhai?
Yeah, Qianhai.
Yeah, Qianhai has a lot of Hong Kong youth entrepreneurs who have come over as part of the initiative to try and make the Greater Bay Area more connected. Right, so Shenzhen's future is obviously bright. You have all the big tech companies. You have DJI, Huawei, BYD. Alibaba has a big building here. Tencent is here. A lot going on in terms of tech, the Silicon Valley of China. Right, we're trying to figure out where we're going. I'm just checking my map here. We're still a ways away. We're still a ways away. It's going to be quite some time before we get across. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this packed. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the views. Again, I hope it's not just from the car. We have multiple cameras set up across this part. Again, a big thank you to Baoan Media Convergence Center.
Yes.
This is a joint live stream between CGTN and the Convergence Center. It's been a pleasure. It's the first time we've been
so mine.
working together. But yeah, enjoy the views. I'm just gonna check some of the comments here.
Okay.
And again, for those who have tuned in a bit late to our live stream, I'm joined by Luo Kang, Kay. Me and her have been, well, sitting in a car for the last 45 minutes or yeah, even more.
No time for stretching your legs.
No time for stretching my legs, my back hurts. But as I was saying, for those tuning in, today is the opening day of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. It's a new landmark structure that will probably define many parts of the GBA, connecting the cities of Zhongshan and Shenzhen. We're currently on the Zhongshan side, headed towards Shenzhen. And I don't know if the images right now are drive or aerial footage, but the cars are incredibly numerous, you could say. They're everywhere. Plenty of people today on opening day wanting to do, I don't know, vlogging. You have influencers, you have media, and you have just tours, regular folks, just wanting to go hang out, you know, Sunday night, maybe.
We also noticed there is a little puppy in the car, which is so cute.
I remember that was adorable, that dog. Oh my goodness.
Smiles, like saying, "Oh, I'm going to Zhongshan. Goodbye, everyone."
Such an adorable dog. It's the first doggy to go. The first doggy to go from Shenzhen to traverse the link. So that's been kind of most of our live stream today. Of course, my colleagues, I've mentioned this a couple of times, they've been doing coverage as well, checking out what the impacts of the bridge will be for the region, for Guangdong province and the two cities. We continue to make our way. Just a reminder to everyone, we do have an interviewee, we do have an engineer that took part in this 7-year project. He obviously has a lot more insights and better knowledge of what the obstacles and challenges they face during construction. Remember, they're underwater, they're under the sea, they're over the sea. You have cars stopping on the link. That shouldn't be allowed. We continue to make our way. Just going to check them out. Again, if you have your comments on Facebook, on X, formerly known as Twitter, I still call it Twitter, on the CGTN official website, on our app. Please leave. YouTube as well. Drop in your comments into the section. My producer will send them to me. I'll try and read them out. And if you have a nice thing to say, please say it. If you have a question, I'll try and answer it. Me and Kay didn't work on the bridge. We just drive over it.
We just witnessed. the construction of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge.
Yes.
We are not the builder.
But I'm okay to explore this. I'm just getting some of the photos of us. We look lovely.
Yes.
The weather looks good.
The weather is so good. You know, it's been raining for a couple of months in Shenzhen, and today...
Come on. It's been raining for a couple of months in all of China.
Oh, really?
It's been crazy in South China. You look at parts of Guangdong, Hunan, Guangxi, Jiangxi, Fujian, everywhere in South China, the weather has been awful.
But today
is good.
Yes. So I think it's kind of a birthday gift to Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link and me.
and the Shenzhen. It's a double birthday gift. Hey, so later tonight you're gonna go back to Shenzhen?
To Shenzhen.
Have a dinner with family?
Yes, maybe dinner with my family and friends. Maybe at night, some drinks.
Oh, okay. That'll be nice. Of course, we again. CGTN, of course, we thank you guys for joining us, and even on this day where it's a Sunday. Usually Sundays are for relaxing at home or taking easy, but we're here. Another talk continues to last, and we can get it through. Again, bear with us to our viewers watching. We're 43 minutes into this live stream. I usually don't do 43-minute live streams, but my longest was in Hainan. at Xiaobohui. I did an hour and 13-minute live stream.
Maybe our fate is going to be together.
To break to break another record.
Yes, break another.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Keep going. And as you just mentioned, the whole link is integrating the tunnels, the bridges, and the island, and also the underwater connectivities. And the most interesting part of the link is actually, for me, is the Western Artificial Island.
Tell me why.
From the aerial view, you can see the Western Artificial Island's shape. It's just like kunpeng. Do you know kunpeng? It's actually a giant bird, according to Chinese Asian. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
Right. Giant bird.
An enormous legendary bird transformed from a gigantic fish.
Which just symbolizes the vitality of Shenzhen.
It also symbolizes the vitality of the link as well, because you have all the. Okay, so you said the artificial island is shaped like a kunpeng.
Yeah, shaped like a kunpeng, and also there's a main building. There's a main building on the Western Artificial Island.
Okay.
And the shape of the main building, just like 4 leaves. And do you know how many leaves there are? 21,000 leaves. And the main building may serve as the education center and the office of the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge.
Fantastic. We should tell our support. I think, what we've been told, and I think it's a good thing, the amount of cars and the amount of vehicles, the amount of vehicles, traveling over the to go on to, because everyone would go there, stop, take photos, and have a good time. I kind of wish I could go and check it out. Maybe in the future, when the traffic is not crazy. Because they don't have any numbers, right? So this just opened 2 hours ago, almost 3 hours ago. I think after a year they will see, okay, every day how many cars go by.
Yes.
What is the peak hours? Is it the morning, afternoon, middle of the night? So I guess the management, the authorities, the transportation sort of administration will know what are the hours that this place is,
because
packed.
There's no service zone along the whole link, so we have to have the artificial island for people. Maybe they want to go to buy something and go to the WC, yes,
the washroom. And of course, you were telling me about the lights in the tunnel.
Yes, the lights in the tunnel.
Why do they change color? So explain that to me again.
Actually, you may see on the both sides there are light strip, and the light strip may turn green or yellow during the emergencies.
So green means what?
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red. Okay, yes. Yellow and red.
Like
red would be an emergency.
Yes, yellow. Emergency is coming. Maybe And you can also find green during the
This would be a loading area, a service center of some sort. Can we open the window? Oh, let's open the window. Yeah, my cameraman opened the window. Is not it? Yeah, okay, we are not doing the interview here, but my cameraman getting us a beautiful, the breeze is coming in, the heat. We're getting a shot of 中国 Dianjian. This is obviously a sponsor of this area. It is a 服务区. Yeah, it's a service stop. It's a service area. You can see So welcome back to all of those who have been following us, me and Kay. Of course, mad respect to my cameraman, our wonderful Shifu, who has been dealing with the traffic. Kay laughs every time I say Shifu. It's been a bit of a journey. It's been fun, but it's been long.
We talked a lot.
Yeah, we've talked a lot. I think we've given our viewers more
information about the bridge.
A lot of information, even that it's only been open for 3 hours. I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the images. This is your cameraman, our cameraman. We have a bunch of signals showing a
lot of beautiful pictures.
Beautiful pictures. Again, a big thank you to the Baoan Media Convergence Center.
Pleasure.
The lovely birthday girl. High five. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, thank you. So for those watching, again, you guys can find our video on demand, our links on Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, CGTN.com, our CGTN app. You can rewatch everything. And on behalf of myself, my other reporter colleagues, of course, Kay, our Shifu, our cameraman, our producers, thank you so much for watching. And if you're ever in Guangdong and you ever got to go between Zhongshan and Shenzhen, you now have the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. We will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.